Hello guys! Today I will show you how to replace your rear spring on your truck without changing your truck. I just received today this beautiful spring. This is a 14.3 kilogram millimeter, or this is a 800 pound. So stock is 8.2 kilogram. So this is a lot stiffer, but we'll need to do some bushings to compensate the space in there. For this I will use exhaust tubing. This is 2" and a quarter. The tool I will use today, my glasses, extension for the impact, 17 millimeters, 14 millimeters T, a drill, impact gun, a grinder for cutting the tubes. So let's begin. Here I have my UmiDigi Power 3 phone to record closely, and my LG V4D has a chest mount camera. First, we'll take the extension. You will need to put your V-strom on its center stand, and we'll take off this screw. If it's not coming off, you will need to take the 14 millimeter key to retain the other side. So I have put wood block here to remove the weight from the wheel on the linkage. First one here, you remove this, and now we have access to this 14 millimeter. Remove the 14 millimeter. Sometimes you can get away with just holding the nut with your hand. This is my case. Here the second one. The last one we'll need to remove is the upper one. So this is this one there. It is a 14 millimeter again. Here we go. Before removing the last bolt, we'll need to remove the two 10 millimeters screw there that hold the preload adjuster. Now with my 10 millimeter socket, one, this is two. Now take care not to make too much stress on this hydraulic line. The last bolt, the chuck is free now. You will need to wiggle from the under. This is a good time too for a good cleaning. It's always more pleasant to use something clean. Now we are going to cut this. Okay. Now we'll just take all these notches and pry it. I'm gonna take a good set of pliers. Maybe not the most beautiful thing on the earth, but at least this will work. This will remove the loose. Ah, ah. Here we are. We'll not even need spacers, that's beautiful. Look at this mess. This is making me so sad. Okay, now we are going to the grenier. Now to the press room. This is a long time since I've done that. So basically we'll need to press this down to expose the snap ring that you can see in there. You will need some space when the snap ring is coming off. This is my homemade adapter. Do you see there? There is a small crack when you can put a screwdriver. Now you can see. Okay, I can feel it. I will need a screwdriver. This will do the job. I push the hole upward, turning at the same time with the screwdriver. So we remove the snap ring. Be careful not to put your finger anywhere that can be stuck. So now very slowly push back. That's it. So removal complete. The snap ring in question look like this. This is the old spacer that I've made. Not so proud of it, but it was working. And see how it fits in the new. Check out the loose without this new spacer with the old spring. And now, almost nothing. This is a good time to clean your truck if you want to. I forgot to say, normally you have this small hole. There is a very small Allen key in there. You need to unscrew to take off this color of the truck, otherwise it will be stuck. Mine, the first time I changed the spring for this 12.5, the Allen key was seized. So I have to drill the Allen key and remove the Allen key. This is a 700 pound, so I replace with the 800. You put back the color. You will need blocks under this to prevent this from falling. You will save yourself a lot of job trying to hold and everything. So just putting back this adapter that I've made pretty easy. This is just 3 blocks of wood. And when you see this line, you can take 2 small screwdrivers and that's it. So it's in place. Be sure that it's in place in all around. So now very slowly release the pressure. Check for anything that is not normal. So that's it. You can place back this little damper. So let's go back to my V-strom. We'll fix something before reinstallation. So make sure these 2 holes are aligned. It's okay if you have already reassembled. You can just put in the vise and turning the spring with a hard enough screwdriver. You just put back from the under like we removed. Make sure to take the damper adjuster first. Put it back in place. Take this screw first. Put that in the hole. Don't know why, but I have a serious problem with this hole. Okay, there is one. The second one will go here with this linkage. This is a great time to grease your linkage. You can remove this, grease the bearings. I have greased the linkage the past year, so I won't do it again. Start by end, the nuts. You can take your nut like this to begin by hand. Now you will need your 14 millimeters with your extension. So now you can remove the wood block that will apply a pressure on the wheel and to the bolts, so that will retain the bolts, and you won't have to necessarily take a key. We'll try this. No key needed. Now the upper one, and that's it. No, that's not it. Put back your two 10mm bolt on the preload adjuster. Yes, I know, I shouldn't take an impact to do this, but why not? Let's do the test. Now you see, no preload on the spring, and the suspension is not. Wow, this is firm, like I wanted it. The problem before was the front was too stiff for the rear. Oh, that's better. We can adjust a bit the damping. This is the screw you see there. If you screw, that will be a firmer ride. Only the damping. You see? Oh, can you see the front and the rear are now balanced? It's balanced way better than it was. Wow. Before, the front will stay almost high and the rear will drop. It will be great off-road and with passenger. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell. And that's it. See my others video. Have a wonderful day. So bonus tip here, if you want to calculate the sag of your front forks, what you can do is simply take a tie wrap like this. So with your weight, and you put it back on its center stand. So mine is about 1.5 inches. A good rule of thumb is setting the sag at 1/3 of the suspension travel. So the V-strom has 6 inches front and rear. So the recommendation will be 2 inches of sag, about here. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you.